Hello, this is an instruction how you can use TUBICON. First of all, you have to visit the website login.tubicon.com and then enter your username and password which was provided by the registration process. And now log in with my account. And press the login button. Now you're inside the TUBICON, and if you have the free edition, then of course it will be displayed also here. This dashboard also gives you some information about how much time you used for today and in the last 3 days. The first step you should provide if you want to stream to Facebook live, you have to go to Settings. On the Settings, you see that you need 2 steps to configure TUBICON to be able to stream live to your Facebook page. First of all, you have to log in and press the login button. Then you see this window, and there is now a test account, and I log in into my TUBICON Facebook account. By pressing of login, you first will see that we need some information from Facebook. There you can press continuous and here OK. And also here that we can manage the pages to post something on it. If you have done this, you see also here that you now see your name there, you can log out, but now you can do the second step. What we need that we can stream live to your Facebook page is following. We need some title for you. For example, my presentation. Secondly, you have to select which page you want to use. From your account, you are administrator from some pages. Here you see 2 pages, one is TUBICON, one is live events. For the test I will use live events. If I press save, you see that your current live session is configured. Now this step is finalized. Now go back to live or go to the tab live, and here you see the control panel from your TUBICON live environment. You see everything is grayed out. That's because you have firstly to start it. Here on the right side you see the button on and in brackets 60 minutes. Because you have the free edition, you only see 60 minutes per day. If you want to start your live environment, press this button. Now your TUBICON live environment is started. This takes around 15 to 20 seconds. You see now your environment is started, and you see the following windows. 4 windows on this side are for the connected mobile cameras. This is your program, or this which will go on air. The next step you have to do is you have to connect your camera to the system. Therefore, please download the app as TUBICON and use your username and password as you also use it for the web login for accessing the application. If you have logged in and you have started a TUBICON environment, you see a circle on the right middle area of the window where the inner circle should be complete white. If it's gray, it means the environment is not started. If it is white, then please press it. And now we'll do this and press on the first camera I have, and you see it's connected now. We are filming currently a tree, and then I press the second camera where you also can see that we are filming a tree. Now both cameras are connected to my system. What you can do now? First of all, if you now want to start a live stream to your Facebook page, go to this button and press it. You will ask if you really want to go on air. I say yes, and now a connection to Facebook is made, and when it is red like now, we are now sending live to your Facebook page. You also can see it here that this banner is now red, so you're really on air. What I can do next? First, you see here some information like how much battery is left. Here you can see the signal strength of the quality of the stream itself from your camera. What you also can do is, you can see here, you can insert a lower third. Let's see, this is 3.1 in blue. You can select the color. And the second, let's say it's a 3.2. And let's make it in green. Now I have set the lower thirds. What's next? Here you see the button that you can activate the flash on the mobile phone. Of course, you also can do this on the mobile phone itself. But how I can go on air with a signal right now from camera to 3, for example? It's very simple. You press here or press here a button. If you press here now, you see that it becomes red, the title and the button here. And here on the on air side, you see that this camera now is streaming live to your Facebook page. If you want to go to another camera, very easy, just press on the preview and you see the second picture is on air. So in this way you can switch between the cameras. What is also possible right now? If you want now this camera should stay the audio there, press this button. Now if you move to this camera 3 here, you will see that this icon keeps, the microphone icon keep red. That means the voice or the audio is coming from the second camera, which is called TUBICON here, and the video picture is coming from camera 3. What you also can do if you have a camera outside your scope or outside from vision, you can do a chat with the camera person which is holding the camera and say, for example, are you ready? And then he can answer, for example, with a yes. So you do not need a voice communication, you can use the chat functionality directly from TUBICON to interact with the cameraman. What's also possible is you can press this button, which is the auto director. I will now press it and you look here, it's camera 3 now on air. I'll move the mouse there and it will automatically switch the cameras for you. So therefore you do not have to think about when you want to switch a camera. Now the second camera is activated with this TUBICON. And this will go on, go on, and go on. We just wait that he switches back to the first camera. Okay, now I disable the auto direct again with pressing this button. We are still on air. What you can also do is now you can take off air a camera by pressing this button down below. If you see here, we are now back on air with this picture. There are other possibilities like remote controlling of the camera device. You can press this button here, for example, and then activate, for example, the sharpness. And now we'll do the extreme part. I will just move it directly there. And if you can see here in the preview picture, we are now very unsharp. So you can set the focus manually and then the focus keeps in this mind. If you disable this, then the autofocus is back again. It's also possible to do such a zoom, like that. I now zoom in the camera. I zoom out the camera. This is what's possible. If you have low bandwidth on your site while using the website, there's also an option here, this button is called high. If I press here low, we now use reduced bandwidth. Of course, therefore it will be not so fast refreshment, but it's therefore also usable if you have bad bandwidth situation. If you're finished with your session, with your TUBICON session, you can press the Facebook button here again, and therefore you stop the live streaming to your Facebook page. So you're going off air. Now we are off air. The cameras are still there. You can now disconnect with the cameras if you want, or just press the off button here, which I will do, and stop your TUBICON environment. Now in the background we're stopping your TUBICON live environment, and the counting for your time account is stopped. Now it's finished. You have left 52 minutes. You also can see this here on the dashboard, how much you used today. It was 8 minutes. And you can restart it again, for example, until you have used all your time for TUBICON. If you're completely finished, you can press the logout button and you're back on the login screen. In this way, I want to say thank you for listening and keep trying.